Hey, what's up guys? Steve here and welcome back to another episode of Tourist Bus Simulator. Today you find me just going through some finances and bits and pieces. A little bit has changed since the last episode. I hope you guys got the chance to catch the previous episode. Unfortunately, I've been having all kinds of computer issues since then. Stuff that's basically just lost episodes. So I've had a couple of episodes in between the two that have for some reason been not recorded properly, missed bits, audio's been really bad. So there's been a couple of bits that have changed since the last episode, so guys, bear with me. I will try and explain what we've done. So we will start off with our finances and bits and pieces, if we can get into the computer properly. No, maybe not. Okay. Why is this doing this to me? See, look, even today, it's still having moments. Computer, go. So, one thing we have done is... Right, so let's check our employees. So one thing we have done is hired a new employee, which you will see here at the bottom. So we now have a good old assortment of drivers. We have purchased another coach. So let's just, if I just show you that one, let's head on out. So we have purchased a new coach, which is due to arrive in a couple of days because we are running out of coaches for the amount of staff members that we have. We have one that's also particularly ruined, so we do need to try and repair that as well. And yeah, we've got a couple of new routes to do. So today we are doing this one. So we have got that right there. So Casillas de Angel up here at the top, right the way through a lot of windy roads, so it should be good. Hopefully you don't crash into anything. Through to Batacuria and down to Parahara. Down at the bottom here, and then pretty much right the way back up. We have had a few in the meantime. Obviously we've done a couple of shuttle services and a couple of trips as well that we've been able to complete, so fingers crossed. You've not missed much, but one thing we have managed to do is also in the last couple of episodes that didn't record, we've also discovered a few containers. So I do know that there is one up here in Casillas de Angel. So what we'll do is before we get on and do the first job, we will get up there, and what we'll do is we'll try and find it, and I'll show you what's inside, what you get with each one. So we have done a couple so far, and yeah, see what we get to. So let's head on out. It is looking like a evening collection, this one. For once it's not raining, but we do have a really filthy bus. So what we'll do is we will head on down to our first stop, and I will catch you guys a little bit closer. Alright guys, so we are here just basically coming into Casillas de Angel, and as promised, yeah, we will try a container. So you can see the stop is just up there, and if you notice on the map, first stop is just there. The container is just over here. It's actually really well hidden, so it requires a trip through quite a lot of plants really. And then yeah, right at the back here behind all the rocks and the sort of like shanty house, guess you call it, is the container with some weird jumping light all over it. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, so let's unlock that. I have the code. Thank you to whoever posted it on the Steam forum. So we are 1830. As I say, do check out the Steam forum if you guys are interested in doing this as well. And you will see here we have got basically an empty container with a load of boxes in and a lot of money. So yeah, you'll see there's a lot of stuff in here, so there's quite a lot of cash, which is always very helpful. Some skill points as well, and a hint or a map. So basically this is the location of something else, so in this case another lock stash here down in a Dewey. It does also, as you can see from the map here, show you where some buggy parts are, and also one I got before was the location of a bunker. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that in another episode, and we've got one that's a bit shorter, and we will see what's there. So yeah, pretty cool that. Make sure there's nothing else in here that's worth stealing. Doesn't look like it. Make sure there's nothing we've missed. No. So there's usually quite a few sort of amounts of money in here and some skill points and everything, so that's pretty cool. So let's head back into the coach, and what we'll do is we'll now collect our first lot of passengers and continue with our route. So yeah, just something a little bit different there. Hope you guys enjoyed that for something different. And yes, we will make sure we close the door. Don't want any beeping on this video. And yeah, we'll head on up here to our first stop. As I say, it is a sort of return route by the looks of it, so we will be coming back this way, and hopefully be an interesting one. Hopefully not too many crashes with the windy roads and everything. So let's check there's nothing coming before we start. Yep, don't want to have an accident before we even start picking up our first customers. And then yeah, let's indicate in, and oh look, they still haven't fixed that weird umbrella that keeps falling over. Perfect. So let's stop here, open the doors, and check that everyone is getting on. Yeah, we've got quite a few people to get on here by the looks of it. And let's let all these people get on. Don't know if the people sitting down are coming or whether they're just staying there. Oh, look at that. The umbrella's just completely fallen through the ground. So let's head on to our next destination. I think, if I remember rightly, it is a very short drive down to Ilianos de la Contracepcione. Okay. Contraception? Concepcione. Alright, so yeah, so we're down there, and then a lot further down then to Betacuria, and then down to Parahara, where we've got a petrol station. If you caught one of the last videos, you'll know why that is quite important. Anyway, yeah, so let's get this show on the road. I won't ramble on through. I will speed up this first little bit, and we will catch you guys a bit closer. Right guys, so we are here in the very little village of Ilianos de Concepcion. Was just a short hop, so I think the next one is going to be the slightly longer one. So just take a left up here. Luckily there's not a lot of traffic on the roads at this time of night, or time of the afternoon, sorry. Just a lot of people, so fingers crossed we managed to start our trip off without hitting too much. Right, and we are just taking left here. Good, nothing coming. Perfect. Right, and then we are just here to stop. Got a few people getting on by the looks of it, and a few people to let off. So let's open the doors, let these people on. Hopefully they're quick. Okay, people getting off are their usual speedy selves getting off, and then people getting on are actually getting on this time. Oh no, not all of them. Some people are disappearing. Okay, so those people obviously didn't want to get on because they just appear to have carried on walking as everyone else was walking in. So let's do that. And alright, so on to the next stop. So yeah guys, I hope you've hope you've caught up with the last couple of episodes. I say apologies for the issues with the recordings on the last couple that we never managed to see, but we do have a couple of reasonable routes coming up this time. So so I say sit back, guys, enjoy the ride. This one's going to be obviously a longer journey between stops, and yeah, we'll catch up with you guys a little bit closer. Alright guys, so that was fun. I think that was possibly the highest road in the island. Went pretty much right to the top of the mountain there, so yeah, that was pretty cool. I say there was a little sightseeing spot there. Luckily there wasn't a lot of cars coming the other way, because the bus spent most of the time either on the wrong side of the road or on, oh look, it's another container, or straddling the white line. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Must go back there, I think, to see what the view's like another time. Anyway, so let's do this next stop. Yeah, so pretty cool bit of road that, and we found a container just, I think it's there in amongst the containers, in Shantytown at the back there, so we'll maybe come back for that one as well. But yeah, pretty cool road that. Very tricky. I think I hit a signpost at one point, so I'm not surprised if we have an accident or two on this journey. And the good thing is we've got to do that on the way back as well. So let's get these people back on. Cool, we're all ready to rock and roll. And yeah, on to the next one. So we'll carry on, I think, our fast forward. Let's say enjoy. I found a restaurant. Yeah, let's say enjoy this little bit of a trip. Let's say I don't think this is quite as far, but yeah, we'll catch up. I think probably a bit closer. Yeah, luckily no cars coming. Yeah, so we'll catch up a little bit closer. So hopefully we haven't hit too much more inanimate objects, and yeah, we'll see you in a minute. guys, so we are just coming in to Parahara now. I thought the first bit of that road was tricky, the second bit just as tricky. Lot of very tight turns, lot of very thin roads, and yeah, just very interesting actually. Say a bit of a challenge. Obviously more, so a bit of a different road type. I was going to say a bit like driving into Esquinizo, but it's kind of, yeah, just a different challenge because it's all sort of left and rights and very very tight turns. So yeah, it was pretty cool actually. But we managed to, I think, do without hitting too much. I think we may have caught a another sign, but to be expected with roads that tricky. So let's let these people off, and then I think we're doing a bit of a U-turn, picking more people up on the other side, and then yeah, and then heading on our way back. So come on people, off you get. Just wait for all these people to jump off and we'll be ready to go. So it looks like we're doing a bit of a U-turn in the petrol station. Probably should check if I need fuel. We've already done we've run out of fuel video before, and I'm sure you don't need to see that one again. Come on, let's get these people off. Alright, so this is the halfway point. So we made it this far, I think, with a couple of scrapes, but let's see how we get on the way back. So is that everyone off? Let's just double check, make sure there's no one left in the bus. Looks like we're empty. Alright, perfect. So shut some doors. Let's do this quick U-turn, and yeah, and we'll collect our next lot of victims. Sorry, passengers. Alright, so yeah, so we're going into the petrol station to turn around, and we should be good to go. So let's take a bit of a swing. Last time we filled up with fuel, I think I managed to end up hitting the petrol station, so I may have cut that bit out of the video. Can we go behind? Does it go behind? Maybe? Should we see? Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's a car here. Car park. Oh, there's a car there. Alright, let's see if we can do a dodgy 3-point turn here. Can we go backwards? Yep, there we go. Alright, let's try not to hit the fence. Good job. Right. Hopefully we're not too close to the building. Better just check this. Oh, yeah. That's pretty close. Maybe this way wasn't bus friendly. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Oh no, there's the building. Building, car, building, more building. There we go. Alright, so maybe we should have just taken it through the petrol pumps like it suggested. Anyway, let's head on round and we'll pick up the next passengers and we'll head our way back. Right, so everyone's getting on, and I think what we'll do is, because it is pitch black now, there's not much to see on the way back other than my headlights as they twist and turn on the road and the big concrete bollards that you get. I think what I'll do is I will cut back once we've done the rest of this route till we get to the final stop, and we'll see how we get on. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Alright guys, so just dropped off the last lot of customers in La Lana de Contracepcione, or whatever it was called. So we're just heading on now to our last stop. So yeah, pretty uneventful drive back. Still haven't seen a car out and about, so I don't know if this whole island shuts down when it gets dark. But yeah, we've not actually encountered a car on the way up. Seen a few parked up, but nothing nothing that's sort of caused us too much issues. Yeah, had a pretty sort of uneventful trip back, really. Obviously the windy roads, so there's a few turns which I guess are, I don't know, it seems really impossible in this bus. I think it'd be impossible in any bus. They're just a little bit tight. It means you have to either catch a curb or a sign, or risk smashing into the massive great big concrete bollards that stop you from tipping over the edge. But anyway, it's done now, so we're on our way back to our last stop to drop all of our people off. Hopefully we haven't forgotten anyone, and then yeah, they'll complete this route. So yeah, a lot of fun, I think, and yeah, obviously found a container at the beginning, so we have found another container in one of the other towns, so we might go back for that one later, but be interested to see if you want us to do some more container videos, some buggy parts or something like that. So let's let these people off. As I say, do put in the comment section below if you want to do an episode on the buggy, or picking up all the buggy parts or stuff like that. So alright, so let's get these people off and see how we got on. Did have quite a few people on here, so it may take a while for everyone to get off. Lovely night sky, full of stars, nice and clear. But yeah, let's wait and see how we got on, see how many crashes we had. I probably, depending on if they count the ones at the petrol station, but I think we'll probably be looking at sort of 6 or 7 maybe. But let's see how we got on. Cool, there was a lot of people on this bus, wasn't there? There we go, perfect. So yeah, didn't leave anyone behind, which is always a bonus. And only 4. Cool. So maybe they didn't count all of those. So 92% and 1127 XP. So perfect. So completed that one, and managed to get a container for some extra money, which will help to repay for the new bus that we have coming up. So yeah, so guys, I think we'll leave that episode on that high note. So yeah, thanks for watching the videos again, guys. Do really appreciate your ongoing support. Obviously, if there's any questions, queries, or anything you think we should do, please do write that down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Click the notification icon so that you know when we have new videos coming out. And yeah, check out my Instagram. We do have it linked at the end. I say do post some bits on there before the videos come out. But yeah, as I say, thanks for watching again, guys. I look forward to catching up with you all again soon. Take care. Bye.